A museum displays a 200-year-old erotic condom. Fried chicken-flavored toothpaste sells out immediately, and bird feeders have been banned in a New Jersey town. These are the weird stories on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast in the galaxy. I got 3 weird, strange news stories from all around the world for you. Let's do it today, shall we? Oh, of course we will. A 200-year-old condom is being displayed in a famous museum in Amsterdam. This rare condom is almost 200 years old and is going on display at the Rijks Museum. How do you pronounce this? R-I-J-K? Rijks? Well, we don't see the J and the K next to each other typically in my world anyways, so I know I'm going to get a lot of emails about this. This museum is in Amsterdam. It's world famous for its Rembrandts and Vermeer exhibitions. This contraceptive, thought to date back to 1830, is probably made from a piece of sheep's gut. Probably. Shouldn't you figure out what it's made out of? It doesn't take a lot to do a scientific study and find out what this thing's made out of. Most of the time they were made of sheep's intestines back then anyways, so yeah, your hunch is probably correct. Sheep's gut. This condom, this is what's really weird about it. It features an erotic or pornographic drawing depicting a nun and 3 clergymen. I mean, it's wild. It looks like the nun is getting ready for some group sex with clergymen. All of the clergymen have their wee-wees out, and she's like, looks like she's just considering them. Yeah, your typical day at the nunnery, you know how that goes. This thing is so funny and weird. You should really Google and look at this as you listen to this. It just adds to the whole experience. All right, let's get some more details on this 200-year-old condom, which is still not older than the one in my glove box. This condom is thought to have been a souvenir from a French brothel, and only 2 such objects are known to have survived to the present day, making it a very rare artifact, providing, the museum said, an insight into sexuality and prostitution in the 19th century. It looks like they were having more fun than we are. I mean, they actually drew on their prophylactics. That's how much pride they had, and they took it very, very seriously. Oh, you're not going to put that thing in me, not unless it has some artwork on it. And here I was thinking this whole time that, life 200 years ago was tough. People lived in poverty. Are you kidding me? They painted their condoms. They were living it up. This is a luxury I've never seen before. And imagine that gig. Somebody's ancestor from long ago was a prophylactic erotic artist. I mean, who can say that? Not many. I'm wondering if the condoms with the artwork were only available for royalty. I'm the Majesty's condom painter, the royal wang sheath scribbler. Your glorious artisan condom is ready, your highness. I wonder if they painted the condom while it was on the member. I wonder if that was going on. Well, you got to fill it out if you're going to paint it. You can't paint a condom when it's all wrinkled up and just out of the package. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the world of condom art. I'm just trying to imagine how it all went down, And did the nun and the 3 clergymen pose for this? Or did the artist just imagine this was going on? Got so many questions about the production of erotic condom art. Now, if you want to see this condom, it's on display at the I'm not going to try and say that museum name again. It's part of an exhibition called Safe Sex, ? About 19th century sex work. It opened last Tuesday. The condom, they say, possibly is a souvenir from a brothel in France. They're not sure, though. The woman at the museum says that she suspects it was more of a luxury brothel souvenir than an actual condom for use. And they're adding here, the use of protective sheaths is thought to date back all the way to the ancient Egyptians 6,000 years ago. Did you guys know prophylactics have been going back 6,000 years? The first condoms were made of linen sheaths, later animal parts. Rubber condoms only appeared after 1839, following the discovery of vulcanized rubber. The print on this particular condom on display at the museum shows a nun seated with her legs apart in front of three clerics who hold up their habits or other priestly garb in order to display their states of sexual arousal. Pointing at one of them, the nun is captioned with the words, "Voilà mon choix," meaning, "This is my choice," in a parody both of clerical celibacy and the mythological judgment of Paris of the three Greek goddesses Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite. Wow, so not only is the condom got a little perverted scene on there, but it actually has some deep meaning behind it. It's no, this is an allegory about the mythological gods and goddesses on Mount Olympus. It says it cost €1,000 for the condom, and it's in the museum's print room. The condom is the centerpiece to a new display on 19th century prostitution and sexuality running until the end of November. Yeah, and you ought to get a gander of this thing. Just Google it. It's just such a funny scene on a condom. Why don't condom companies put art on them now? Some sort of cartoon image or something could be funny. You know, you don't even know what the image that you're going to get till you open it up. You know, it's like getting a tattoo out of a Cracker Jack box. Anybody remember that crap? Jonesy, how do you go from talking about an erotically painted condom to tattoos in a Cracker Jack box? I'm not sure myself where these connections come from, but this is what makes the podcast so stupid and magical. Fried chicken flavored toothpaste sells out shortly after it's introduced. Wonderful fried chicken flavored toothpaste. This will go with my gravy flavored chapstick. Fried chicken isn't just a food anymore, it's also a paste, a toothpaste. Kentucky Fried Chicken recently introduced a fried chicken-flavored toothpaste. The toothpaste is inspired by all of KFC's 11 herbs and spices. I'm sure it's wonderful. Fried chicken-flavored toothpaste. Or you could just get a 5-piece meal at KFC. Ta-da! You just brushed your teeth with chicken parts. Same outcome, way more fun to get it. The article says, like biting into a hot, juicy piece of KFC original recipe chicken, this toothpaste is irresistible, coating your teeth in flavor before leaving your mouth feeling fresh and clean. Fresh and clean? Yeah, fresh and clean, like fried chicken. You know, doesn't fried chicken taste fresh and clean? I know after I dive into a box of fried chicken, my mouth feels so fresh and clean. I don't need any flossing whatsoever. I'm good to go. I could just go to bed like that. It says here that KFC partnered with toothpaste manufacturer His Smile to unveil the newest dental hygiene product for a limited time. I've never heard of His Smile. Sounds like a toothpaste manufacturer that concentrates on toothpaste that would be used for men. And who else would buy fried chicken toothpaste? Disgusting men. So this makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. And why stop at fried chicken? How about some puke-flavored toothpaste as well? We got a guy from His Smile. It's a marketing manager, Colban Jones. No relation to your amazing host. We just love pushing boundaries. And what better way to do that than by bringing KFC's legendary flavors into an everyday essential? This collaboration is bold, unexpected, and seriously fun. It's so fun. The article says that apparently finger-licking good toothpaste actually appeals to the oral-minded public. Does it really? I had a dog a while ago and gave this dog some chicken-flavored toothpaste. Did not like it. If the dog doesn't like it, how are we going to like it? But apparently it's got appeal. The toothpaste is offered exclusively on the His Smile website for $13. You want to pay $13 for disgusting flavored toothpaste? Isn't the point of toothpaste to get the fried chicken out of your mouth? I don't know. You're thinking way too deeply on this, Jonesy. Just enjoy the fried chicken toothpaste fun, would you? Don't be such a stick in the mud. Okay, in case you're wondering if the toothpaste has a real formula in there that's effective for preserving teeth, the description on the website claims it contains a fluoride-free formula and has long-lasting oral health benefits. Well, if you don't have any fluoride in there, what are these long-lasting oral health benefits? I don't know. I'm not one of those 9 out of 10 dentists that recommend turkey-flavored toothpaste. While people eager to get their hands on a tube of the toothpaste will have to wait for the next supply because the first one sold out quickly. There's that many people out there that wanted fried chicken-flavored toothpaste, I guess. Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, people bought that Burger King Whopper cologne a few years ago, didn't they? That was like a hit. They want to smell like a Whopper. What's wrong with humanity? I think it's all summed up in this article right here. Okay, so while you're waiting for the next supply of fried chicken flavored toothpaste, you could always try the new KFC electric toothbrush. Yeah, just get the Kentucky Fried Chicken toothbrush, guys. Because if there's anything that Kentucky Fried Chicken knows well, it's how to keep your chompers bright white and very effective. It's available for $59, by the way, on the His Smile website. Who in the world would buy a KFC electric toothbrush if not for a joke on your friend? The toothbrush, they got information about the toothbrush in this article. It has, quote, 3 dynamic cleaning modes, soft tapered bristles, and a built-in timer. That's what we want. It's the perfect mix of fun and function for the ultimate smile. I don't agree. I'm so sorry. But, don't take my word for it. Go get the KFC toothbrush. Go get the fried chicken toothpaste and see for yourself how bright your smile is. If everybody's enjoying your breath, hey, your breath smells like chicken. Would you brush your teeth? I just did brush my teeth. That's why it smells like chicken. What's wrong with you?
Some things are simple. Putting $1,500 per year back in families' pockets, good. Hitting hardworking Americans with a $4.5 trillion tax hike, not good. Unleashing affordable American energy, good. Wasting money on Green New Deal scams, not good. Securing our borders, good. A broken immigration system, not good. America needs lower taxes, more energy, and stronger borders. Congress, the time to act is now. Learn more at protectprosperity.com. Paid for by Americans for Prosperity.
Bird feeders have been banned in a New Jersey town. Ridgewood, New Jersey. Sounds lovely. The village of Ridgewood has enacted new restrictions on wildlife feeding on private property, becoming the very first municipality in Jersey to impose limits on bird feeders in the area. And this is amid growing statewide debate over black bear management. And this is all for the bears. I guess the bears are getting into bird feeders. The Ridgewood Village Council approved an ordinance that expands its prior ban on feeding wildlife in public spaces to include private land as well. The measure prohibits all intentional and accidental feeding of wildlife except under strict conditions for bird feeders. Under the new ordinance, bird feeders must be placed at least 6 feet off the ground, be equipped with seed-catching devices to prevent spillage, and be limited to no more than 3 per property. You're wondering, why the bird feeders? Why are they cracking on the bird feeders? Well, this is aimed at reducing encounters with animals like bears, deer, rodents, and birds carrying diseases. But mostly the bears. I guess bears like the birds? They eat the birds or the seeds? Because bears don't eat seeds, right? Not that I know of. Do they? I just assume they eat the birds. They're waiting for the birds to land on the bird feeders, and they snatch them. And then, of course, it ruins your bird feeder as well. They're like food traps for bears, right? Let's keep reading, because I'm not very smart. Feeding wildlife brings them closer to homes, creating health and safety hazards, says Deputy Mayor Pamela. So Pamela is a pro-bird feeder restriction. However, the local ordinance has sparked public opposition, people against this. Social media posts have criticized the law as an infringement on property rights and an attack on bird watching, which, in case you didn't know, the hobby of bird watching is enjoyed by an estimated 2.3 million residents statewide. Wow, 2.3 million people in Jersey, bird watchers? Dorks. I love how they say these things sparked public opposition. Yeah, it's public opposition in the, social media sphere. I want to know what the people that live in Ridgewood have to say about it. You know what I mean? Of course, social media posts are going to criticize everything. You can put out anything, and there will be social media posts that criticize it from somewhere. All right. But if these people aren't living in the community, they have no say. Their input is worth what? I want to hear from the lady in Ridgewood that has her own private property. She's got 6 bird feeders because she's all about bird feeding. She's a bird whisperer. I want to know what she thinks about it. I want to know what the local Karens think about this as well. Not some social media posts. Like that's some sort of legitimization of your criticism. It says, while Ridgewood's law is now in effect, its practical enforcement remains to be seen. Local officials have not detailed how violations will be monitored or penalized. Well, I mean, you have to have a way to scan people's properties because this is regarding private property. So I guess flying drones all over the place looking for bird feeders. Make sure they're 6 feet high. As if Jersey doesn't have bigger problems, right? Everything's perfect in Jersey. Everything is fine, perfect. Jersey is doing well, obviously. All right, I'm back on the bears. I Googled, do bears like seeds? Because I'm going rogue. Yes, bears can and will eat bird seed, particularly black oil sunflower seeds and suet, S-U-E-T. Don't know what that is. This is according to the Audubon. Bird feeders are a major attractant for bears because they are a source of high-calorie, high-fat, and high-protein food. This is why bears are attracted to bird feeders. That is, they are readily available and easy to access food sources for bears, especially during times when natural food sources for the bears are quite scarce. Wow, today I learned that bears enjoy birdseed. You know who else likes birdseed? Rats. Yeah, I found this out to my disappointment. I put some birdseed on my balcony long ago. I thought I would feed the birds in the area. Get some real pretty birds that chill behind my apartment around my balcony. And after a couple of nights, a rat or a family of rats, I can't tell, started showing up and eating the birdseed, leaving behind their disgusting rat pellets. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so rats like birdseeds as well. In Southern California, you might be happy to hear there's hummingbirds all over the place, which is lovely. And a friend of mine puts out a hummingbird feeder. Yeah, we have hummingbird feeders. I didn't even know those existed. It's like a sugary water. It's clear, and the hummingbirds love it. They come in. I have a video of the hummingbirds coming and battling over it. I'll post that in the Patreon if you guys think you might want to see that. That's a weird thing to put in the Patreon, but I don't know. I'm putting it out there. You know what I mean? Another reason to join the Patreon. Don't you want to see a little video of my friend's hummingbird feeder? Like, who doesn't want that, huh? Come on now. Join the Patreon. Well, back to the Jersey story. Actually, there's nothing left to say about it. It looks like they're just figuring out a way to enforce this, and I'm sure the birds aren't very pleased at all. In other news, the birds crapped all over the town council's cars.
The NBA playoffs are here, and I'm getting my bets in on FanDuel. Talk to me, Chuck GPT. What do you know?
All sorts of interesting stuff, even Charles Barkley's greatest fear.
Hey, nobody needs to know that.
New customers bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. 21 plus and present in Virginia. Must be first online real money wager. $5 deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets that expires 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Well, hello, my loyal listeners, my weirdos, my friends. Friends of Weird AF News are friends of Jonesy, as you know. Just want to thank you for spending a little time with me in my little podcast production here that I record inside a closet. Thank you so much for participating. If you would like to send me any articles that you think might be, can you talk? Yeah, I can talk sometimes. If you have some articles you think are appropriate for the show, please email me. Don't hesitate. It's funnyjones@gmail.com, or you can slide them into my DMs at funnyjones on Instagram as well. If you would like to support the show, by the way. Oh, I forgot to say, tomorrow's Friday, right? Friday. So Florida Friday is going to be the episode tomorrow. So specifically, I'm looking for Florida news stories from this week. Weird, crazy Florida stories. Send them on over. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting with bated breath. I don't even know what that means. I heard it before in a romance novel. Anyways. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Where was I? Oh, you want to support the show? Yeah, go to weirdafnews.com. You can join the Patreon. Why wouldn't you want to join the Patreon to see the hummingbird video? Wouldn't that be cool? You can. You also get the good feeling of supporting the arts, you know. You're like a philanthropist. Is that what they call it? Philanthropist. Paraphernalia philanthropist. Yeah, don't you want to be a philanthropist? A patron of the arts of some sort? Anyways, go to weirdafnews.com or patreon.com/weirdafnews. I love you. I love you. I love you. And where you go, I follow. I follow. I follow.